second gear. Perfect. Add an intake to that. A little bit of pops. Damn. What's up, boys? Welcome back to another vlog, and today, do you know what kind of car we're in? You see the magma red seats. Without looking at the, you don't cheat, we are in a 2018 Audi S4 to have a lot of fun with it. The reason why I want to drive this car is for two reasons. One, I really want to see how the newer S4s are compared to the older ones, because they're not supercharged anymore, it's just a 3.0 turbo. Two, potentially might want this for my next car, so it's an option. And when you have an option, you have to drive it. Let's dive a little bit into a 2018 Audi S4. Flat bottom, S-line steering wheel, beautiful. Digital display, always beautiful. Audi infotainment system, they've gotten better. Dual climate, cup holders up front, which I kind of like them there, better than here. I don't know why. Shifter, ugly. Dial, what's the point? Carbon fiber, everywhere. Excellent. Quattro, obviously. Little red door trim, can't go wrong with that. And then some Alcantara in the door. All right, let's start it. Okay. Has a little rev sound. Needs an exhaust, But it's got burbles, because it's a V6. But I like the burbles. I don't even know what, I don't think we're in sport. I mean, they might be. Dynamic, sorry, there's no sport in this thing. We're in dynamic. Let's put it in individual. Yeah, it gets louder. It pops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. See, stock, that's nice. I love that. I love having that stock little pop and rumble. Don't need anything exhilarating. Don't need anything crazy, because you can add an exhaust this thing, it would sound nuts. But we'll pull it near the G-Wagon. Oh, it's crazy how much smaller this car is than that thing. There's a lot of things we can do to this car. So what I want you guys to kind of do in this video, and that's why I'm making this video, because potentially I want to see how you guys feel about it. Do you think, now it's just an option, so there's no given guarantee that I would buy this car. Do you think you would like to see a crazy build on this car specifically? A 2018, a 2020 Audi S4, and we just go nuts on it. Let me know down below if you would be okay or like to see a build on this car next. Okay, so outside is pretty, it's a basic car. I mean, I do like the Quattro badging. You don't see that very often, actually. That might be the first time I've ever seen that on an S4. It's a basic looking car. It's nothing crazy aggressive. Now, the stock exhaust sounds really, really good, and it has a lot of potential. Especially with the 6-cylinder. I mean, we can make this thing 500 horsepower with a fat wing right here. It's your typical daily performance sedan. That's exactly what this car is. But it looks good. Like, it took me a little while to like the new taillights, to kind of like the new rear end. Like, it took me a little while to kind of get used to this. You know what I mean? Kind of the front end. Like, the wheels got to be swapped any day of the week. I'm not a huge fan of them. The front end, it needs a little bit of help. You know, it needs a black grille. These need to be blacked out. It needs a front lip. Needs to be lowered a little bit. I mean, it has a good stance for what it is, but it needs to be lowered. And it needs to be more aggressive. And then you add all the power into this 6-cylinder, which I will show you right now. I kind of like the silver mirror. Wow, that is a heavy, heavy hood. So there is your TFSI 6-cylinder turbo. It's got the same engine tick that all Volkswagens have. I love that. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've also heard a lot of iffy things about it too. But for the most part, it's gotten good reviews. But we gotta do intake swap, we could do turbo build, tuning. I mean, this car has the potential. And APR has actually promoted these things a lot with how crazy these things can be. So it's just a potential thought. You know, I love Audis, I always have. Okay, what can an Audi do for you? Well, let's find out. I've not driven many Audis in my life. That's saying a lot. All right, see how it feels. So far, pretty comfortable. The Sport feels very similar to mine. I like the feel of it. I really want to use the paddles right now, because that's how you can get a really good idea of like what the car's like. Well, the brakes are really heavy. I mean, good thing. Either that, or that means that my brakes are going out on the GTI, because I have to press really hard on mine, and these you don't. Alright, let's see. Okay, does it, it's automatic downshift, does that in sport in mine too. It's weird because usually I'm just driving cars and having fun. Like, I'm gonna have fun with this car, but like, I'm trying to like, it's basically like a test drive. I'm really trying to see how this car is compared to mine and what the differences are. It's why I'm kind of taking it easy and just driving it right now and really feeling out what the car is. It has the same stock. So the stock power of this car has what essentially my car has now. So let's just, like I said, daily drive it. Like if I was just, okay, that feels pretty good. Also, the car is all-wheel drive. So having the all-wheel drive, so I'm in sport. Let's try to do just a sport pull with no paddles. See what we got. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's noticeably fast. Oh, wow, that feels really good. Not only does it feel good, it's got power. It needs a little bit more. You can feel that, but it's also a mid-size sedan, so you can't expect it to be like super, you know, when I drove the SL55 AMG, that car was this big. I mean, you can't expect, you know, let's get some pops in there, and let's try this. Here we go. There was nothing. Oh, okay. A little bit of pops, I love that. Let's try one more, like around this bend. Yes, yep, there it is. That's really not, oh my, I love that, man. Yes. So, I'm gonna explain this really easily to everybody that watches this video. And this is what I notice, and this is what I look for in a car that I drive. This is very, very easy to notice. What I look for in a car that I drive. So when I hit the gas, example, like that. Do you see how my tires didn't spin? Do you see how the car didn't lag? You see how the pull was very smooth? Okay, now, it's not that I'm complaining about it, because it makes sense why this specific vehicle does it. And that vehicle is my car. My GTI, whenever you do a pull, even tuned, it spins tire and it lags. Now it lags because it's just a 4-cylinder turbo. It's very small turbo. It's nothing crazy, right? It's not an IS38. It's not, right? And the car is front wheel drive. Point of the matter is when I pull, it's smooth. That's what I look for. And that's what I get in this car. Nice downshifts. I mean, the burbles are definitely very subtle compared to like a Mark V Supra or, you know, some other vehicles, but just that as a pull, you know, like the SL55 pops were insane, but this is awesome. I'm gonna go full throttle. Let's do it. Oh my God, yeah, yep. That feels so good. That feels so good. Yep. Oh, woohoo! That's a throwback. Nicely, see, and I can confidently downshift. When the GTI downshifts, it bogs out too much. These don't bog out. Yes, that's amazing. That's amazing. I want it. Yeah, I really, really like it. I like it personally. I like the way it drives. I like the way it looks. I've been kind of missing a sedan slightly, so to have one kind of feels good, you know? I've been kind of missing it. And yeah, it's really, really nice, yeah. And I would drive it in individual, so I'm gonna keep it in that. But for the boys, we'll switch it to dynamic. I'm in dynamic, all right. We'll switch it to dynamic. Still just as fast. Little burbles. It sounds really, really good. For a stock exhaust, now imagine putting an exhaust on it. Thing will be farting like crazy, popping. Yeah, that all-wheel drive is perfect. Oh my God, I would be doing this all day. Oh my God, I'd be doing this all day. Performance juice to it, like it sounds great, it feels great, it's powerful, but it needs like that tuner look. I think that's the word I'm looking for, tuner. It needs that tuner look. You know, my car's got that tuner look. Like maybe we slap some Porsche twists on this thing, lower it like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, black grille, black inserts. I don't know, just a thought. But yeah, guys, I mean, this car is just amazing. There's so many different things I'd want it. I'm already kind of picturing what I would do to it if I owned it. Rear diffuser, new quad exhaust, one of those fat, older S4 style duckbills that kind of wraps up to here. I mean, obviously chrome delete everything, all black everything, lower it a little bit, some Porsche wheels or something cool, maybe BBSs or something. Make this thing like one of the cleanest dailies. But like, you gotta think, this car has almost 50,000 miles on it, and there's like no blemishes anywhere. Like, it's super clean. No dents, no chunks, no chips. I mean, the car looks brand new, and it's almost 6 years old and has 50,000 miles on it. It's incredible. It looks really good through the camera too. I'm not gonna lie, this car might be a really good car to build on the channel. Might be different, something different to build, and maybe we can make this the craziest S4 on YouTube or something. That would be fun. Imagine that, the craziest S4 on YouTube. Couple more pulls for the boys. I just gotta keep feeling this car out. The DSG, or the S-Tronic, whatever, it's essentially a DSG, is super aggressive. And that's what I want. Like, it's really jolt. I love the jolt, and I love like the stop when you pull. When you make a pull, it's so hard to explain that like crystal clearly, but when you take a pull and it like stops you, like that stutter stop is amazing. Just second gear. Perfect. Add an intake to that. A little bit of pops. Damn. Like in the camera, it looks like I'm about to hit the cars, but I'm not. That might be something to get used to. Because I'm not. I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hit the car, but look how small it looks. Looks like you're gonna hit it. So there's a couple things that are a little interesting. I'm good. We're parked. We got it. Okay, good. That is something that's a little wonky to me. I don't really like how it feels squeezed. But at the end of the day, the car sounds awesome. I genuinely really enjoy this car. I enjoy the way it drove. I enjoy the way it looks. I enjoy the way it feels. I even like the key fob. I don't like these paddle shifters. It's the same ones you get in the stock GTI, and you have to take them out and get the bigger ones. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I give this car a 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. And it could be something that I look at to build on the channel. It could. Doesn't mean it's official. I kind of want to hear your guys' feedback on it too. But it could be. I don't know. But so far, happy I drove it. But all right, boys. That is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, always make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn that bell on so you get notifications whenever Real Speed posts videos. And boys, happy holiday season. More amazing videos to come. More GTI content to come very shortly. It's been a tough couple of weeks, but we're coming back a little bit in planning. I had a mod for the GTI, and then it went away, and it was a problem. But we're working on that. But boys, peace out, and we'll see you in the next one.